What's up, Tiger Nation? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com, your home of the Springfield Tigers all season long, and proud to be a part of it. Tigers are 4-2 on a hot streak right now. They will face Western Reserve Friday night at home. We'll have it for you on YSNLive.com. But come on down, Tigers Table every Tuesday night. Springfield Tiger Night at the Tigers Table. Cannot thank Melissa and Rob and Tiffany and Debbie for all they do for all of us at YSN and all they do for these great athletes at Springfield local. Proud to be joined by junior running back, linebacker. How about a hand, fans, for Kaesen Kosek? Kaesen, thanks for joining us.
Anytime, Steve.
All right, let's go. Let's get to the game last week. Great football game. I was able to watch it from Florida. The running back situation, you and Dante. I'm going to say this right now. I can't get in trouble for it. The best running back duo in Northeastern Ohio. I get to sit with both of them. How special is that for you and Dante? We'll start with that to be a tandem as juniors and lead this football team in the run game.
I mean, I love it. I think just the ability, we can kind of flop in and out. You know, one of us gets tired. You know, we're similar backs, but we're good at a lot of different things. So we can kind of switch in and out. And I think just the fact that we've grown up best friends, just being able to play with him at the same spots offensively and even really defensively is just, it's an awesome opportunity.
I was just going to ask that. So both of you play linebacker too.
Yeah.
So that's a special connection.
Yeah.
And I have to ask you before we get into some family stuff, to me, that has to help because being a solo running back takes a lot of wear and tear on your body.
Sure does.
To get 35 carries, which everybody wants. I understand that, but you guys do a good job of helping one another get a break, not take hits that you don't have to, and then go play defense. That has to be special.
It is. It's kind of nice knowing that you always just got somebody else to lean on. And, you know, I think just offensively in general, more than just the backfield, we got a lot of great weapons we can do a lot of different things with to
there's no doubt about that. This offense is starting to churn it out with Kaesen Kosek, senior or junior player profile. I'm sorry. Let's talk family first. Talk about your family. They're here. Another great night at the Tigers Table. Talk about your family a little bit.
Well, you know, my sister's playing college soccer over at Fairmont State in West Virginia right now, so she's not here. My mom is here tonight. You know, thankful for her, everything she does for me. My dad's out coaching a soccer game tonight, so he's not here, but, you know, go girls soccer.
Yeah, girls soccer, we've been able to do that. That's a very good soccer team, too. Yeah. The girls have done a great job. So shout out to your family for all they do. I have to ask, so game night, you know where they're at?
Yeah. They've been in the same spot since my freshman year, every game.
All right,
home
so
game at least.
Every home game, you know where they're at. What kind of acknowledgement do you give them? Is it a head nod? Is it eye contact? Is it something you do for your family before the game starts?
I don't really know if they're always looking at me at the right times, but I try to give them a few little head nods or just little waves and little shakes side to side when something goes wrong, some stuff like that throughout the game.
It happens.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to your family for all they do for you. Friday night, that was a good football game against a very good Jackson Milton team. I say this all the time. Good offenses are led by good offensive lines. Springfield has a very good offensive line. Talk about that a little bit.
You know, it's great. Like, we got there's so many big bodies up there, just big, strong dudes. I mean, very rarely, if ever, are we ever running through a hole that we can't fit through,
sure,
or if there's something that's not open. Like, I feel like in the run game, we're able to get very few negative plays, and they kind of just allowed me and Dante the opportunity to make some big plays and score some touchdowns.
Yeah, shout out to the O-line, no doubt. Colton Rourke at quarterback, Sheely and the boys at wide receiver. How good can this offense be? I don't think we've seen the best offense yet from Springfield. Is that fair to say?
I think that is fair to say. I mean, obviously we had that one turnover last week, but I mean, scoring out of 5 on 5 out of your 6 drives, and the week before that we put up 71. The week before that we put up 56. I mean, I don't think we've really shown what we can do yet.
Is it fun playing in this offense?
Oh, it's great. It's because it's so hard to key down on one guy. Like, they want to stop the run game.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If you want to stop the run, then Colton gets a little time in play action. I was able to call some games, and I'll go back to the Brookfield game. If you look at Brookfield, Springfield Nation, since the Tigers have put it on them, that's a pretty good offense and defensive football team that I want to say hasn't lost the game since then. But I go back to that game, and it was like, okay, you want to load up a box and try to stop yourself and Dante, then it opens up the pass game. From a running standpoint, as a junior, let's talk about that. How is it to be one of the leaders of a good offense as a junior?
I think it's special. You know, it's nice always knowing that I have that 1 year left, but I think it's great that I'm given that opportunity with still that extra year left. And I don't really feel like I'm like taken out of the equation at all because I'm a year younger than everybody else, you know?
I think you're spot on with that. And I think that's one of the things, Kaesen, that I love about coming here. It's a tight-knit group. Grades, what grade you're in doesn't really matter, or I can't tell what grade someone is. So shout out to you. Let's talk about your junior class. There's a lot of talent in this junior class also. I think that sometimes that gets unnoticed. How special can this junior group be?
I think we have a lot of potential. You know, I think there's some guys, like obviously I think there were 4 of us that started last year as sophomores, and then a few more of us got PT. I think there's about 6 or 7 of us that are given some heavy playing time or starting this year. And I mean, I think we have one of the bigger classes. I think there's 20 football kids in my class. So, and I think every single one of them go out there and make plays on a Friday night.
Every Friday night they've been making plays. Hopefully they make some more plays Friday night as Western Reserve comes to town. If you can't make the game, we'll have it for you on ysnlive.com. Kaesen Kosek, junior player profile. I'm going to say this. We got the combo. Dante will be coming on. We're going to call it the dynamic duo. And I say that because I think the two of you have done a nice job. So we'll stick with that. Talk about Western Reserve. It's a good football team.
They are a good football team. You know, this is a big matchup coming in. As of right now, it's pretty much our league championship game. I mean, you could have said the same for Jackson Milton last week. You're not that far into league play, but good football team. You know, they're a hard-nosed football team. They like to give us some issues. I think we've got the better of them the last few years, but, you know, it's on a Friday night, you go out there, anything can happen, especially when you're playing a good team like Reserve.
Yeah, no doubt. Friday night, they'll play at home. Let's go to home. One of the best places to play is Springfield. With the new turf, the facilities, how special is that?
I mean, it's great. I think on top of just the great facility, obviously you put in the new turf, and I think before that we had one of the better grass fields in the area, but just the environment, like we travel well. So just at home games, just adding even more people to that. I mean, very rarely do we see the stands not packed when you get to look up on a Friday night.
Well, let's pack them up. I'm going to make that challenge right now. Springfield Nation, get on out to Tiger Stadium Friday night. These boys need your help in a big game that has playoff implications, it has league title implications, and they need all your support, so come on down. But if you can't, tune in to us at YSN. We'll have it for you. We're proud to be the home of the Springfield Tigers every week with Kaesen Kosek. You ready? We're going to play some rapid fire. Let's go. I'm going to start with you. Offense or defense? What's your preference?
I think right now I'm going to have to go to defense.
Wow. Why defense?
I feel like every play on defense, there's always something. Like you're doing something. There's no dull moments.
Oh, no dull moments in defense, and the defense has been very good. How good can this defense be? Again, we talked offensively. I see improvements every week in this defense. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like defensively, I don't think there's any given week that we go into that we don't think we can go shut a team out or hold them to very few points. I think it's just a great group. Like, obviously we have a lot of playmakers, but I mean, stats obviously help a little bit, but I just think everybody's kind of diverse right now because we have some players that allow other players to make plays. So everybody's kind of flying around a little bit right now, getting their own.
No doubt. All right, Friday night, weather looks good. Big game. Headphones are on. What's Kaesen Kosek listen to get himself ready to play Western Reserve?
I'm thinking I got some back-to-back on by Drake in the car on my way there, and then I might put it on repeat again in the locker room.
Oh, we're going to go repeat.
Yeah.
Quinn, we got our first repeat. We got a Drake in the car and then a Drake on the headphones. I'm a big Drake fan because of my daughter, Grace, and I'm all with you on Drake. That's a good one to get you ready. Gatorade or water?
We're talking about in-game or just in general?
In-game. Or do you drink water or you Gatorade?
Definitely Gatorade, but I'm more of the powder guy. I don't like it super strong.
Powder guy.
Like when they pour the powder in the cooler.
Okay, so who's pouring powder in the Coach Guerrero?
I don't know who does it, but I'm not complaining about it.
Okay, so we'll go with that. Favorite class you've had at Springfield and a chance to shout out a teacher you want to thank for all they do?
That's a tough one. I'm going to say my 2 years in Global with Mr. Weimer those are two pretty fun years.
Wait a second. Coach Matt Weimer?
Yeah, that's him.
That's him. Very good teacher. Coach Weimer, shout out to you for all you do. Favorite college football team?
I mean, I'm not that big on college football, but I mean, I got the Coastal keychain coming out the pocket right now.
Okay,
so big
Coastal Carolina guy. That's a good school. It's a great school. Going off of that, does Kaesen Kosek want to go to college and play football?
I mean, if the opportunity arose, I'm sure I'd take a look at it, but I'm not too sure right now. Still got another year left.
That's a fair answer. Favorite pro football team?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati Bengals. I'm a little worried about Joe Burrow.
I am too. I mean,
he looked good last night. I shouldn't say that.
He did, but it's kind of scary, you know, especially just the injury history.
I want to say that calf injury is a little more than what's being known.
I think it is
just doesn't look right.
He looks a little bit off, not able to move like he
Cincinnati
usually does.
Bengals, that's a good one. Favorite food?
Nothing beats a good steak for me.
All right, where are you getting a good steak at?
I don't know. Sometimes, you know, just 4th of July party, stuff like that. Family will cook them.
Family, you cannot beat family food.
Yeah.
And also the Tigers table. I'll throw that plug in. Absolutely. But a family steak, you cannot beat that, no doubt. I'm curious to see where you go here. Someone you try to emulate. Is there somebody you watch playing football, whether it be college or pro, that you want to be that guy?
I mean, I've always been just a big fan of watching Saquon Barkley play.
Okay. I'm with Saquon Barkley. I was going to guess CMC, Christian McCaffrey, Barkley. I see you in that mix of the way those guys play, so that's a good one, no doubt. For you as a junior, how do you want this season to go?
I mean, obviously, I think we all have
league
our goals,
titles, probably the first goal.
I mean, obviously, right now we're kind of taking it week by week, you do that till the end of the season, obviously. But I mean, I think we'd like to win a league championship, push for a regional championship, and maybe even go play down at Tom Benson.
I'm all in on Tom Benson Stadium, another opportunity for the Tigers, but it's 1 week at a time, like you said. No doubt. Role models, we all have them. You talked about your family. You have some great role models in your family. When things are tough for Kaesen Kosek, who are you going to?
Mom, always mom.
There's no doubt. Like, that warms my heart I don't want to put a discredit to dads because I love my dad. But my mom at 56, you're what, 18, 17?
17.
You have 50 more years to go to mom for everything you do. Shout out to your mom as one of your role models, no doubt. How excited are you to play this game Friday night?
Oh, it's just – I think every Friday night up really is just a kind of just unmatched feeling, just going out there, the whole atmosphere, whether it's getting ready for the game, then even once you're playing the game, and then at the game, I mean, hopefully you go get to party down at the Rock. But
yeah, there better be another party at the Rock, no doubt. Springfield will entertain Western Reserve Friday night. We will have it for you on YSN if you cannot make it. Kaesen Kosek, junior running back, linebacker fans, how about a hand for him? Thank you so much for all you do for all of us here at the Tigers table. They're proud of what you guys all accomplish on and off the field. Thanks for joining us, and good luck Friday night.
Thank you, Steve.
All righty.